AskReddit by Janacraft. If you got a list of your stats once you died, which statistic would you be most curious about? How many photographs taken by other people I'm in? I actually asked myself that before. How many people I was attracted to were also attracted to me and I had no idea. Number of hints that I didn't get. Deaths indirectly responsible for. You were neither directly nor indirectly responsible for anybody's death. Oh, thank God. Until a couple minutes ago when your brain aneurysm caused you to swerve off that overpass above the orphanage. Where all my lost things went. And how many times I was this close to running into a person I knew. I have daydreams that my future self traveled back in time to steal them from me as souvenirs. I have a few. Who I thought about the most. A breakdown of my lifetime cash flow. Even the $2 I blew at the gas station when I was 5. How many people actually enjoy my company? Man, I've done the math and estimated how much this will be for myself with inflation and whatnot just working. It's kind of depressing when you realize you're gated by time and time is equivalent to money and you need money to make your time more enjoyable. When you really start to try and min-max everything, it's just depressing as hell. How many serial killers I've unknowingly encountered in life. Good to see that you are still surviving after all the encounter. How many times I almost died without knowing it. That would be great. Just a list full of stuff like had you bought 6 lottery tickets instead of 5, you would've won a trip abroad and you would've died in a plane crash. How many times my gut instinct was right and I truly avoided a catastrophe. My grandpa's friend invited me and my brothers to fly on his plane. I was super excited, but the night before I dreamed I was on the plane and the guy let me pilot, and I just crashed the plane and killed everyone. I woke up with such a feeling of dread I didn't tell anyone why. In the afternoon my siblings come home telling how amazing it was and that the guy let them pilot for a bit. Still wonder about it. The ratio of good, decent, bad, indifference impressions I left in people. That would also double as how many people I've interacted with to ig. Though I also wanna know how many trees I've climbed. So like a relationship percent rating in The Sims? Why 43%? How many alternate life paths I overlooked. You know, those things that could have led to a completely different set of paths. Like choice of studying college. I wouldn't be married to my wife right now if I had made just one simple choice to give up and walk past her instead of stopping to say sorry when I saw her at the store. Crazy how some choices make all the difference. Times I was right when others said I was wrong. I think this is the most beautiful things that happens to someone. If I made a positive difference in anyone's life. I would need a list of which times though. I would love to see when I unknowingly made someone's day with a small gesture. Liters of blood bled. At that point I would want to compare the average of men and women. Charisma. Sometimes it feels like a solid 0, but occasionally I think I've pulled out a plus 1000. That sounds more like a high luck stat to me. Hours in front of a computer, although I can pretty much ballpark it 100k so far. That's over 11 years of screen time. Damn. How many soulmates I have in my area. How many times there really were hot singles in my area. How many times I said yes to something I didn't want to do because I can't say no to people. How many times I said no to something I'd probably have enjoyed because I'm not good around people. If I had any natural talents I never discovered. Turns out I could have throw matches with pinpoint accuracy into people butt cracks. How many times and whose dreams I showed up in. And what was happening in those dreams. How much time I procrastinated. But if I procrastinate my homework by doing cleaning the house, am I procrastinating or being productive? Most used words. Probably cuss words and the and others. How many life-changing opportunities I missed. Well, the biggest opportunity you missed was by not choosing to slow down for that yellow light. If you had, we wouldn't be having this conversation until much later. How many people cared about me? Order people I know by hated me the most and loved me the most, with an 0-100 love index. That would be neat. And sad. If I didn't die naturally, it would be the age I would naturally die at. If I died naturally, I'd like to know how much hours I've sat down. IDK should be interesting. What's naturally? Deleted. Yeah, I'd love to see how many kills in video games I have. Wait, video game kills, right. Number of people who found me attractive. Millions. If someone ever had a crush on me or not. As someone who's completely oblivious to when people are into me, this would be interesting. How many times I fuck something up without knowing it in that moment. Example, relationships, lottery. That could be interesting. Positive influences I had on people. Happiest I have made people. The times I most impressed someone. The people who were most attracted to me. The worst influences I had on people. Positive memories left in strangers' minds.